I jumped on tour with Post, you know what I'm saying? We did some Rolling Louds.
Are you fully independent?
Whether it's relationships with playlisting, whether it's relationships with, they actually got kind of booed.
Oh, they wanted
like
him.
So you backstage about to go on stage?
I'm about to come on. I'm like,
damn.
So yeah, man, we're back once again. This is PDX Biz Talk. If y'all don't know me, man, I say that every time. Y'all damn sure know me by now. Unless this is your first episode. If it is, man, thanks for tuning into the show. I go by the name of Zeke Jones, aka recording artist Young Mill and owner of Aeon Visual. And of course, I got my boy Johnny Hernandez with me. What you be running, bro?
Man, I own a detail shop. I own the screen print company.
Yeah, a lot of stuff, right?
The new vlogs for the Epic we do every week now on YouTube, like a day in the life.
Yeah, that's a cool little look too, because that's something different that not a lot of detail shops doing.
There's so many how-to detail videos, not how to run a successful shop. Right. Do the back end things or the business side of things of it. So this is where I'm coming.
Exactly. Yep. But yeah, man, aside from that, we back on the podcast, man. It's been a little bit. I think we maybe a week behind or something. But
we've been busy.
We've been busy. We've been busy. Speaking of busy, man, we got a guest with us today. This man is very busy himself, man. His name is Cassow. He's a recording artist. He's been doing everything. You might have heard his music maybe on No Jumper or maybe seen him on stage with Post Malone on tour or just a host of different crazy things he's done along his career. But welcome our boy Cassow, man.
Man, I'm glad to be here, man. I appreciate y'all,
it.
Man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, having us come out here. I think your manager's the one that hit us up on the page.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah,
that was you were one of the first big people that reach out to us pretty much first. Which is dope. I like that.
Yeah, we liked y'all vision, and they was fucking with the content. They like the content you guys are bringing. So yeah, it was it's Portland, so let's do it.
Absolutely, yeah. And the content is coming too. So
it only makes sense.
We're gonna touch on a whole lot of topics, man. We're gonna definitely get into the music. We're gonna take it back to a little bit further since I've known you so long. I had the pleasure of seeing your growth along the time. You know what I'm saying? Over the years. For sure. Yeah, man. So how's everything been going, man? It's been a little bit.
It's a journey. It's a process. I've been doing this thing for, you know what I'm saying, 10 years, you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
so,
decade.
I've seen the ups, downs, the highs and lows of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, at another point where I'm trying to lock in and I caught a second win, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Corona hit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff slowed everybody down.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? I just got my game face back on, really.
Yep. So man, you got some new music coming out soon. So I want us first, we could jump into what's coming out. What I think it just dropped. You got a new single called Hello, just dropped, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was the thought process behind that song? How'd that come about?
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to recording, thought process is just, I'm just an artist. So I kind of just go with what comes to me. I heard a turned up beat and you know what I'm saying? The lyrics just follow, really.
Yep. Yeah, that's just dope ass, especially the music video. That was dope production.
Oh, yeah, we had
the
to go.
Production is crazy.
Gotti go crazy on the visuals. We always got to go crazy.
Yeah. So, speaking about Gotti, so that's your brand, correct?
Yeah.
But what does that stand for?
Gods of the Young.
So is that just what you call your fan base? Yeah,
it's like a lifestyle. It's the fan base. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying. It's the movement. You know what I'm saying? We got merch coming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things to keep in touch with the fans and give them a little piece of this Gotti wave.
Yeah, because I see that you say that a lot in your songs. So
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Rapping it tough.
It's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Gods of the Young.
Yeah, man. So with the Gods of the Young movement, is that something that you have? Are you planning a record label around that? Is that something that's in the future for it, or just like a click or anything?
Yeah, anything is possible. Yep. You never know. Anything is possible.
That's what's up.
That's all I can say with that.
So I want to know, over the years, I've seen a lot of different projects and a lot of different sounds come from you. You've really developed your sound a lot, man.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to know. I was kind of curious about what was that process for you, when it comes to the development of the sound. From projects like Future Classic or you know what I'm saying, was it Off to Mars or something like that? Yeah.
Right.
So I know that's a long time ago, but kind of take us down memory lane a little bit. Talk about how those early days was.
I mean, the early days, young, hungry, ready to take on the world, but I just realized that my fans really got to see me grow. They got to see my style elevate. They got to see me try different cadences and different vibes, and they really just went on the journey with me, you know what I'm saying? And it's really a beautiful thing to be able to, be vulnerable enough to try different vibes like that in front of your fans and in front of the world, but still be able to get your point across. So when I first started, I was more just lyrical. You know, I was more just, you know, spitting, you know, trying to out rap whoever I had in my head that was better than at the top or whatever. That's the hunger I had. Yeah. And, you know, but now it's just like, you know, I add more style into my shit now, you know, more flavor into it. So it ain't just so serious. It's more another side of me too. So, yeah, I was able to tap into that, man. And now that you see Gotti right now, it's just the time elevated into just now, really. As soon as I press record and make magic, it just reassures me, you know. As soon as I'm out and about and I'm at a random place, don't matter what state I am, people come up to me and be like, oh, you Cassow. And it blows my mind every time that, you know, my reach is still so far. It's like, I gotta keep going.
Are you fully independent?
Well, I teamed up with Last Wave right now, so yeah, we did a little partnership.
Though, yeah, it's not a signing; it's a partnership.
No, we did a partnership.
Yeah, like, it's different. People think it's like, oh, you're signed. Like, no, it's
because Last Wave is really like an entity that I've been with for like the last 5 years. So before it even became partnership, it was more like a great relationship. So it was kind of a no brainer. Like, you know, sometimes when you're an artist, you know, sometimes you want to just be able to trust. You know what I'm saying?
It's always best when it come out organic, man. You ain't got to try to, you know, force relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. So you know, the trust about it just, you know, I'm a vibe dude. I follow energy, and you know, as I'm growing, I just start following my heart more.
Okay, so with this partnership, what did they do? So what things did they do now for you that you done before that you pretty much handed off to them?
I mean, just it's a lot of things, you know, as an independent artist, you know, that, you know, you have to do on your own. Like, everything. And, you know, with partnerships, it just takes off some slack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It reaches the places you can't reach for yourself, whether it's relationships with playlisting, whether it's relationships with whatever, just anything outside of you recording and press record. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to, especially somebody like me that was doing it on my own for so long. It's like, I'm like, yes, now I got good. Somebody to,
they can focus on more of the biz or the
when I'm not craft. In somebody that can represent me when I'm not in rooms. You know, I can't be everywhere, so it's, you know, I'm spread out a little more now.
Is this like a recent thing you've done, or you've been with them for a minute?
Yeah. It's more recent. It's more recent as of like, you know, the past like 6 months to a year.
Because you didn't release any music recently, right? You haven't.
Well, it's just singles here and there, just, you know, through my, you know, distribution, you know, I was going through STEM at the time. I don't know if you guys are familiar with STEM. It's like CD Baby, same type of thing.
Same thing, yeah.
United Masters, it's the same ballpark, but yeah. So.
Was there a reason behind you not doing full albums? Like, were you trying to find somebody to partner up with, have the right team behind you, the right tools to release more stuff?
I don't know. It's just, you know, sometimes being an artist, you think you got the album. Yeah. And then you listen to it, and then you make better stuff. And see, I'm the type of artist, I keep my projects. It's kind of hard for me because I always make dope new stuff. So once we have something set, like I got to the point where I had to stop sending songs to my team, and like we gotta stick to the game plan, because I'll send something and it'll change the whole single layout. Like, no, this is on fire. Like,
so you might have a whole.
I have
idea
a lot of projects. I got projects on top of projects. Like me and my partner Trox, we got a whole project together where it ain't even out.
Hey,
like,
shout the Trox too.
Yeah, my guy. Like we got a project that I think the world needs to hear one day. That it's pretty dope.
Is there like, you want to release it like a certain way, or what do you want to?
What's the game plan?
I just feel like it's gonna make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know, keep the train rolling.
I was curious because, like, speaking of being an independent artist, I was always wondering, like, when it comes to branding and being independent, I've seen a lot of your music videos, bro, always on point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So how much does that vision come from yourself, and like how important are music videos for upcoming artists?
I think it's a little bit of me and the people I'm around. You know, a lot of the people that I shoot videos with, whether it's like Purple or just a lot of people I've already worked with, they kind of know my vision too. Right. So, you know, we could come together and just sit down and hear the record and just throw ideas. But I would say at the beginning, I kind of didn't trust people. And a lot of my earlier visuals, I would have to sit down every time. Like my first 4 or 5 years of doing music, those visuals, a lot of those, 90% of them was me sitting down clip by clip with the
I understand that
videographers, like piecing it together, just because I had a vision, you know. But, you know, over time, you know, you grow, you learn. Like, I learned to let go a little bit, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hear other people's ideas and opinions to make something greater.
Yeah, and when it comes to branding, how early on did you know that you have to have an image as well? Like the way you dress, the way you post on Instagram, you can't just post anything. Because your Instagram is pretty popping, you know.
I just do what I do. I ain't never thought that hard.
You never really thought that hard?
Nah, I always been able to just put a little swag together and,
Exactly.
you know, give them something to run with.
Yeah, that's dope. See, it's all about the image too, because people see you. You only have one opportunity to make that first impression. You know?
Yeah.
So, and I think you already got that. You know, people see you first time, like, you know, your sunglasses. You know, I see that's dope,
Yeah,
bro.
it's that move.
It's like I like it, especially your videos you have out.
Yeah,
Well,
It's
yeah,
dope.
I'm just me, so I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that's a reflection of it too.
It's you, yeah, exactly.
You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
natural. Like you say,
Energy.
it's natural. It's
The
not forced.
energy.
How do you market your music like currently, besides partnering up with what you have right now?
The game right now is, you know, social media, and, you know, just trying to find other ways outside of the music to brand yourself. Like, you know, I've been doing other things like cooking and, you know, exercise. And I think, like, you know, maybe I might really take my cooking with Kai serious. Like, you know, do like some
Is that like a
episodes.
YouTube channel or something?
I just hasn't started, but
I
need to put it
together.
yeah,
bro.
no, I done
tight.
some little reels and shit of me cooking. And I think, you know, why not? You know, it's fun. I like it. You know, I got a touch around there too. So it's like,
Plus, it shows a different side of you as well.
shows a different side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't want to, you know, just limit myself.
Exactly.
And I think that's more acceptable now in the industry ever since like the pandemic. It lets people be a little bit more free with their approach and just be themselves aside from, you know, just putting out the music and, you know, making every post about the music too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
Can you discuss like some of the challenges you've had with just being an independent artist throughout the years?
Being an independent artist comes with a lot of challenges. You know, when you're an independent artist, a lot of people around you have to just follow your lead. And sometimes you might not be able to pay them. You know, you asking for their time.
Yeah.
You know, so being an independent artist comes with a lot of sacrifice, not even just for the artist, for the people around you and people believing and pushing you. So, you know, sometimes you lose people close to you, you know what I'm saying? But then you gain new people, you know. So over the years, the music has never been a challenge. Like, the only thing is just, you know what I'm saying, getting it in the right place for the people to hear it, and just trying to keep a solid team. I think, you know, people take that for granted. You know, I think having a solid team will take you further than, you know.
It's all about people around you.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And growing up and being an artist in Portland, how was that for you? And I think you ended up moving to LA for a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah. So
what kind of inspired that jump?
Just, you know what I'm saying, being an artist and going with the flow. You know, it was action out there. I jumped on tour with Post, you know what I'm saying? We did some stuff. I did some Rolling Louds. So
that's sick.
You know, it made sense for me to be out there and you know, handle my business, because you know how it is in Portland. You know, it's a certain cap to what you could do, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, sometimes you got to just jump out, take advantage of those opportunities in other places. And, you know, you can always come back, bounce, do your thing. Thanks. Like, I don't ever want none of these young artists to feel like, you know, you can't, you know, don't ever be afraid to, you know, jump off the porch and take them opportunities, and you could always come back. Yeah. You know, it's everything that's here always going to be here. It's a big world out there. Like, so, you know, I had opportunity. I ran. I wasn't waiting on nobody.
That's facts. Let's talk about that opportunity, because I don't know if anybody ever got to really talk to you about it on camera or anything, like for an interview regarding the Post Malone stuff and the management situation. Like, how did that all unfold? One
of the members of Post Malone's management reached out to me. I had the record La Brea out at the time. That was my hot record. And they was like, yo, you know, we want you to come over here. We want to, you know, manage you. And, you know, I like your record. And I was like, okay, cool. So he actually set up the video. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, you know what I'm saying? Shot a dope video. We pieced it together. And it kind of was history after that, really. Like,
everything just kind of started falling in place.
Started kind of like flowing, you know what I mean? Like, next thing I knew, I was at the, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might have been at the OC Observatory. I don't know if that's what it's called. I may be
city's that?
wrong. It's I want to say Santa Ana. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but
No, you
it's out in Cali, and it was funny because Post Malone, they told me I was opening. Like, okay, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And for some reason they put me on, like, they didn't even put me on first. They put me on like right before Post Malone.
That's respect though. That
So it was like the artists. I'm not gonna say the artist names, but the artists before me, they actually got kind of booed.
Oh,
like the crowd started saying Post Malone.
Oh, they wanted
like
him.
Mid-set.
So, and I can imagine that
Mid-set.
feeling. You backstage about to go on stage.
I'm about to come on. I'm like, damn. But in the back of my mind, I know I get busy on stage, so I was like, they're not gonna do that to me.
Nah.
And sure enough, I had it going crazy. As soon as I came, I had everybody lights up.
Yeah.
You done
That's
performed
hard.
a lot. You know, it's certain tactics to get the, you know what I'm saying? You know how this go.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the funnest
You know what I'm
challenges about
saying?
it is just winning that crowd over.
Having
bro.
that crowd
Like,
control, you know what I'm saying? You got to go out there confident.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Especially when they already going to doubt you. If you can win them over by the end of that set, bro, that's championship.
Doubters, yeah.
You know what I
The stage
mean?
presence, yeah. And how many dates was that tour you were on? Was it the whole thing?
No, I just did the West Coast run. I did I did here, Seattle, but
that's
Arizona, like Vegas. And,
That's dope.
I can't remember the other one, but yeah, it was just like maybe like 5 shows, West Coast dates. Yeah.
And when it comes to that, you don't get paid, do you? Or do you like a little bit of it?
Did I get? No, I don't think I.
It's just opportunity.
It was opportunity at that
Yeah.
time. I was on the bus, sleeping on the bus with them. Like, it was
That's hard.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I got the real life experience, like where you got to go into the venue and shower and shit. Like, you on the road.
What do
like,
you do? You gotta do, you know?
Did y'all have
We on
like
the
funny ass
road.
tour stories and shit?
Man, just one thing about that I learned on tour. I don't know if all tour buses do this, but bro, they have it so cold on the bus. I guess it's a
Damn.
germ thing.
Oh, word?
Like if it's cooled at a certain temperature, then the germs can't live or something.
Yeah.
So they had it
Right.
freezing
What
on
the
the whole
hell?
time. Like,
I don't know if I can do it.
that was the hardest part. Yeah, that was the toughest part. It was cold all day, every day on that motherfucker.
And then how's that relationship now? Is that something that you guys still have conversations with, or did that fall out? Or
Oh no,
you ain't gotta go too deep into it,
nothing
but-
ever fall out.
Yeah.
It's just, life is like people. You know, nothing. Everything's still good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type too. I focus on my mission and get where I need to go. You know, so that's what my team is just locked in on. You
That's
know?
what's up.
That's it.
Gotcha. And being an independent artist, how hard is it for you to stay relevant nowadays? You know, especially being like in the industry you're in, that thing changes every day.
Right, and
Changes
it's
fast.
a lot of people putting out.
So
a lot
how do
of
you
output.
manage? Yeah, how do you manage to stay relevant?
Man, I just be me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the closer you get to being you always gonna be relevant in some way.
And people will see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I can't think about trying to be relevant or relevancy. I got to think about getting closer to me.
Gotcha.
And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always be relevant. I'm gonna be forever.
That's true. Like, cause to me, I feel like when it comes to competing in competition, obviously in hip hop, there's that spirit. But like at the end of the day, you really got to be focused on building yourself and competing with yourself, being better than yesterday. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, because you know, my heroes is great. Like, you know, I don't just look at people, you know, for what they got going on or what they wearing. Like, you know, I look at, you know, see if you really, you know, a man or not.
Gotcha.
Facts.
And when it comes to the business side of things, like what do you do? Like when somebody presents you some kind of business idea, do you go back to your team and say, "Hey, this is what I have going on. This is what's presented to me," or do you mainly just do the decision, like the whole decision on your own?
No, I definitely go back to my team.
Gotcha.
Go back to my woman. You know,
Talk it over, pretty much. See
Talk
see
it
what.
over.
Gotcha.
talk
'Cause
talk to my woman about what both of them was talking about.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, they might have some kind of, some kind of opportunity presented to them. They want to immediately take it, thinking it's
Right.
you know, but
Yeah,
it
no, we
might
got
not.
dialogue is everything. We got to
Yeah.
communicate because you know that's the quickest way for business to go in a different direction is lack of communication or how we a team and I'm taking deals or doing stuff without notifying my team and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's all everything falls back on you as well. Because
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
are the business, you are the product. You know everything at the end of the day.
Exactly.
All falls on
Yeah.
me. Absolutely.
Speaking of which, you seem like a pretty family oriented dude, man. Especially even with the click with the Gotti stuff too.
Yeah.
But like you're a father now, right?
Absolutely.
Damn, congratulations on that.
I appreciate it.
But like, how does that kind of affect the way that you work? Does that affect your work ethic at all? Like, does that make you go harder? What does that do for you?
Oh yeah, it definitely bring the man out you. For real. Like, especially if you're an active father, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, you really there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring the best out of you.
Is it hard to balance doing the work and then being there for the child?
Sometimes it's hard to balance, but it's a good balance.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's not like a negative hard to balance. It's like, okay, I gotta elevate.
Yeah.
Now I gotta elevate even more. You know, everything used to be all about me. Now it's about, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
the tribe.
It's different.
You know,
The tribe, yeah.
the village I'm creating.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think is coming up next? Do you have a project that you guys are putting together right now, or are you about to be throwing out some more singles?
Yeah,
some
no,
more heavy hitters?
we'll definitely drop. We're definitely dropping some more records. You know what I'm saying? And following up with the project. I don't want to get no dates up because you know the way this music stuff work. You know, it just flow how it flows sometimes. But trust me, we own it. The train already started.
And for this project, do you have like one specific producer doing everything, or do you work with multiple?
No, I work with a lot of different producers. Like, I'm not even above, you know what I'm saying, finding a producer on YouTube and reaching out to them if I like they vibe. Like, I don't just go in there and steal. I go in there and I find their Instagram or reach out the real way, because then I can sleep better. Because I hate recording something fire on something and then you feel like, hey, I ain't even talked to the producer. Somebody else could have this.
Exactly.
What if I hit them for the track outs or the files and you know, I sold it, or
you
know, just anything. So I like to just be upfront and honest and just see what the deal is.
And when you find a beat, do you rather, when you approach the producer, do you ask just to buy it straight out, or do you rather do the whole percentage? Let's keep working together.
Buy it out, or, you know, negotiate, you know, make, you know, some producers, they about opportunity too, and they'll just be like, you know, I just take the standard producer splits on the record, and, you know, we'll keep it going.
Did you ever produce anything yourself early on?
I dabbled around, but I can't lie, I was spoiled with a lot of production early, so I still do get a lot of production, but sometimes, you know, that just my talent comes from my voice and being able to express myself that way more so than
doing everything,
doing stuff digitally. Like, I gotta, you know, be able to speak on it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's hard to do. Doing the whole producing.
I know.
You did that.
I mean, I do a lot of my beats too, but it's a heavy load.
It takes time to be a producer. Like, that's why sometimes when producers are like kind of mad about not getting paid, like I feel them, because I watch producers like that. It takes time.
Yeah, it takes. Yeah, like, it's the ear too.
You know, they should get paid. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all figure something out. Don't just. You know what I'm saying? Leave them hanging.
Yeah. Exactly. Plus, it's nice to work with somebody who take their craft just as serious as, and put as many hours into the production.
Absolutely.
Aside from, like, you know, just like you would for the bars. You know
absolutely. Yeah, I see it.
So I want to kind of talk about like the live performance aspect of it. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but like with the Rolling Loud stuff, or like, Are you planning on going on the tour soon? Are you building up things? Are you talking to other artists you gonna bring with you? Or
that's everything we gearing up for. You know what I'm saying? We having those conversations. You know what I'm saying? We definitely looking forward to you know, jumping on the Rolling Loud stages again.
Yep.
And, you know, setting up some type of tour situation. You know, but that all comes with the momentum and the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's things on the table, but, you know, we feel like we worth, you know, more, so we're going to keep grinding.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what we like to do on the PDX Biz podcast, bro, like we really like to tap into those methods, those tips, those struggles that you've gone through that maybe you can help the next young guy coming up that, you know, maybe they don't have to go through some of the hardships that you did, or just kind of get some of the lessons that you've learned from. So just along those lines, I was kind of curious, what do you think is some of the hardest lessons or the best tips and advice that you got over the years, whether that's just going through it or something that somebody actually told you?
I think the best advice I got was just going through it, because that's where you get all your lessons, really, just going through it. Like, you know, I see a lot of young cats and young dudes, and they think like, you know, it's a certain way, or they see me now not knowing, you know, I done fell and bumped my head plenty of times. You know, like everybody got to go through it, and it's no right or wrong way. There really ain't no blueprint to success.
Nope.
There's
There's no blueprint. So I can sit here and tell you till my face blue about how I did it, but it might not apply to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so everybody got to go through their own story, you know, their own struggle. Life is the best teacher. So, I mean, you just got to go through those ups and downs to really find out where you belong, because this music shit, you know, it ain't too many people that make it overnight. No. It's really a grind. So if you ain't really ready for this grind, then you know what I'm saying, you might not want to waste your time, because it might not go how you want. Exactly. It might not pop on the song you thought was gonna pop.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? The management you got at the time might not, you might fall out. You know, it's just, hey man, it's a lot of stories that, you know, you hear about all these artists, but I mean, it's real. Everybody go through their own struggle to get there.
That's facts. Yeah. And today, when it comes to like getting discovered and getting your music out there, a lot of artists are tapping into the SoundClouds or like the TikToks and stuff like that. Yeah. But you really got to have that spirit, that heart in you to really adapt, because there's a lot that TikTok's going through right now. We might not even have a TikTok in a minute, right. The way things is looking. So like, you really got to have it in you to adapt to, you know, maybe TikTok goes down. Is that the end of you? You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. You got to keep going with all the different opportunities that you can, you know, stir up for yourself, right? As an artist.
Yeah, I just feel like self-worth. I mean, whatever app you own, they gonna follow. You know, if they about you,
they'll follow you no matter what.
If they really, you know, fuck with you as a person, they'll follow.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. They gotta really fuck with who you are as a human being.
Do you have a TikTok? Do you post on TikTok?
I'm just getting it more going. You know, I've posted a little bit here and there. I'm still trying to kind of figure it out fully.
Dude, people love the short clips, dude. Just quick, boom, boom. I think your videos will be dope if you just do little clips of it.
You can repurpose the videos that you got right now, like the music
recycle.
Videos.
So shorter.
Chop them in. Yeah, and make sure.
What you mean, like
short form?
How many seconds?
Probably like 15
seconds, 20 seconds, maybe. Just something quick. So where
it gotta be quicker. I gotta get to the point faster.
Yeah, and then from there,
one of them hot spots. You know what I'm saying?
And then from there, people can discover your music and want to go see the whole thing. You know, maybe that's one way to do it. So TikTok is a big one.
I'm just getting in the rhythm of it. I mean, it's been around for a minute, but you know what I'm saying. I was just more of an IG guy.
Yeah. Especially like TikTok doing like challenges and like people become overnight, let's say, success because they do some kind of challenge, like some kind of dance, something, and then from there, millions of people start using that sound, right? And they just gain traction.
It's crazy. It's really hard to predict, honestly. I'm sure it's hard to recreate once you hit that moment.
Yeah, it's hard. TikTok's wild.
Sometimes I feel like when people go viral, they don't even know what happened. They just kind of like, I don't know, it's just
so quick.
Then they try to do it again, and it's like it don't get nowhere near that. Right? It's just
and then they get called the one-hit wonder.
It was a good day.
Sometimes it be like that.
It was a good day.
Yeah, I think with the music industry right now, it's really free and open. Like you can do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I enjoy about it the most. It's just like you can create content over here as well as drop your music. And there's a lot of musicians that got podcasts or anything, bro. Like you could just create, especially as musicians, man. We creative people, so hey, bro, whatever you feel like you said, you got the cooking thing, bro. I think you should really, you know, let that boy cook.
Don't hype me up. All
right, so let's talk about your cooking, shorty. The idea you have. So how does that? You just cook in front of a camera, like
cooking with Cass. I mean, it's a lot of. I feel like I got my own flavor on cooking certain things, like. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to master my pastas. You know what I'm saying? I love salmon. You know what I'm saying? I do the salmon with the broccolini, maybe with some rice or some red, or some red potatoes. Y'all don't even know about the little red potatoes. No, see, I'll put y'all on, really.
Right. So do you focus a lot around like the healthy meals because with like the lifting and stuff, or you do you just eating
absolutely. Good? I'm trying to live 100 years.
There you go.
So,
I think that'd be dope. The cooking idea, I think that'd be dope for you. It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could be goofy on there.
A little bit more goofy on there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it would still fit the brand, bro.
Yeah, because it's gonna. Definitely, we're gonna get it going.
Oh yeah, you need to. Whenever you do, I'm gonna tune in on that for sure.
Trust me, I'm gonna make it pleasurable.
It's like me and Snoop. He just does side missions.
He be up to no good. He be doing a little bit of everything, bro.
Snoop has done probably everything ever thrown his way. Just about like that made
crazy.
sense.
Yeah, he just
He's
Even if
like
it don't
every
make
day.
sense, it makes sense for Snoop.
Yeah, if the money
Yeah.
right, I'm
If the
doing
money
it.
right, yeah. If it
yeah,
makes
and
sense, if it
I
make
think,
dollars.
yeah, I think your cooking thing will be dope on TikTok too. Maybe post a little
I
clips on
mean,
there.
I was posting
That'd
them,
be
but maybe they too long. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, my
'Cause
stuff
people-
was too
'cause, you know,
long. Maybe it was too long.
Yeah, because people have the short expense. You know, like
The
they want
attention
something
span.
quick, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
yeah,
You
that's
want
true.
something new.
Right.
That's
Nah,
why when
I gotta
you-
speed it up.
Yeah, that's why when you're
I'm
on
thinking
TikTok,
I want to let them see it, like, you know.
Yeah.
it could be a cool little chopped
trying to
up
let 'em
edit.
see
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we definitely gonna get the cooking.
A lot of the cooking kind of like reels and content I be seeing, they be chopping through it, bro. Like
Yeah.
it be so quick. Like 1 second is they crack an egg. The next clip is if the egg is done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
especially on Reels too. Reels.
Yeah.
Snapchat now has like stories you can post on there too, just so you know.
What you mean?
Like on Snapchat, when you go right, there's like the community tab. So you as an artist now you can sign up as like a business thing. And then post on there and get
Oh, I
and
didn't
get and
know
then,
that.
and then get discovered on there that way. So you could post your upcoming music on there or your music videos, just clips like that, and that's another form of getting out. Just so you know,
That's cool.
Hey, he
see?
be knowing, bro.
That-
He
no,
having
that's
all the
why.
little-
That's why these conversations are amazing. They real.
Yeah.
You see, I'm learning. I came on the show and learned something new.
Yeah.
Like, this is,
yeah. So maybe you
this
tell
is
your
what
team
it's
about
supposed
that.
to
Be
be
like,
about.
yeah.
I'm sure
Absolutely.
Roby always trying to
Yeah.
concoct something up for you too, because he got a good mind on him too.
Yeah.
That dude always got something.
Yeah, life is always about trading information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know, as
yeah,
long as you
yeah.
got
Snap
people-
had a thing going on for like the creators of what I'm talking about. Now it's a thing. But like when they first started out, they had like big YouTubers like David Dobrik. He got
Yeah.
paid like $100,000 for 1 month just posting stories on Snapchat.
Wow.
Yeah, just posting
it's
stories. That's it.
poppin'.
They get paid too, huh?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, they got paid
heavy.
just because they were promoting it, and then now they're so heavily on there for a reason. Now you see all these people on Snapchat.
I feel
post
you.
on
That's
there,
why I've
yeah.
been trying to tap into the YouTube shit a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I be
Yeah.
doing like tech reviews.
He does,
and all
yeah. He has
kinds of,
it's
like,
called, it's
like
called
random shit.
It's called Zeke Digital, so he does
Yeah.
like tech reviews.
Oh, for
It's
real?
dope, yeah.
Right, and
that's dope.
like do like camera gear and all that stuff because I be running my video production company and stuff too. So I'll be just
Okay, I see.
flapping the
Yeah.
wings a little bit.
Trying to
Yeah.
spread them out.
So with the music, what's coming up next for you, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, like I was telling you, we just dropping. We're gonna keep dropping music and gearing up for the release of the project. And
Any collabs coming? With any
See, I'm
artists
the-
in particular? Are you?
I mean, when my creative process, like a lot of the times, like I don't have a lot of features. Like I'm the type of artist, like I like to just dial in with me.
You on your
And
J. Cole?
Not even that. It's just. So I mean, sometimes people. I feel like when people listen to my music, they want to just hear me. They just want to hear
Gotcha, that's
Kosh.
true.
They want to hear Gotti. They come to hear Gotti.
That's
That's
fact.
what they come to hear. Gotti.
Is that what kind of artists did you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to a lot of different artists. I grew up listening to Jay-Z, Tupac, Shakur, 50 Cent. Who else? Marshall Mathers. Man,
The legends.
I'm a melting pot of, man, it's a lot of artists, bro, that I just grew up. But those are the ones that popped out immediately, like,
And you were born and raised in Portland, or did you?
Yeah, born
moved around?
born and raised in Portland, Oregon.
Which part of Portland?
Northeast.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Northeast Portland.
So when you release your music this year, so you're gonna release an album this year? That's the plan.
Yeah, the plan is definitely to drop that
So are you
project this year.
Are you gonna release that and then check out the analytics of all the music and all that stuff, and then go on tour and see what cities you're gonna hit from that release? Is that
Possibly, it could happen, but it could happen at the same time. It just depends on where I'm at the time and what the opportunity. I could drop the project and it'd be something else, but I might jump on tour before the project drops.
Yeah.
So
And do you know what cities right now that listen to your music a lot that you can go target that market?
yeah. It's a few that always pop out, like here, LA. It'd be like random, like Philly and
Yeah.
bro, it'd be random.
Is that your strategy though?
It's random.
Yeah. Is that your strategy though? Like figure out your analytics and then go in there.
Well, yeah, you got to figure out your analytics on a lot of different platforms. So that's gonna take time, but that's what the team is for.
Gotcha, damn.
Because you got to think it's analytics on everything.
Yeah,
That's facts.
And do you handle all the tour stuff, the back, like the business side of things, from A to Z? You handle everything. You see everything, like from the point where booking the venue, the money, or all that stuff. Are you aware of everything that goes on with it?
I mean, right at this point, we're gearing up for those type of conversations. Like, it's different. Like, I want to get it to the point anyway where I'm just doing my own tour anyway. So, you know, once it's that, you know, it's different from, you know, a bigger artist and me getting on tour with them. Then it's like I got to talk to my team and see what are they offering. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they don't really need an opener, so they ain't offering nothing, but they think you dope. Yeah. Or people like, it's some artists that really got a bag for that, you know, that artist they trying to bring with them, you know. So it's just, you know, it's just a part of the game. You just gotta let it unfold, you know. Yeah, damn. Like, I don't got no expectations. Like, I don't sit back and just be like, okay, I'm finna go on tour, woo woo wop. Like, that ain't how. That's not real life. Like, you gotta put in the work and let it manifest in the universe. Gotcha. Like, you got to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I've seen people create business, fail. I was like, maybe you should.
Maybe try something.
Maybe it's businesses are a different thing. You know. I feel like sometimes art. Well, it just depends. I mean, because you know, somebody might have a business and that may be from their heart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to discredit that. Yeah. But I just feel like when it comes to business as a whole, you know, a lot of people just try things and could possibly fail. Some people even start businesses because they see somebody else doing it and they think they can. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they think they're going to get money quick, or they think they're not going to have to pay employees and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They think they're going to get paid, but everybody else got to get paid for a while.
I think that's that's a big thing. People fail at first when they just think about the money at first.
That's what people think. Straight money. They don't think about you might have to get your hands dirty. You might gotta you might have to do everything.
That's a fact. And I think that's the difference when it comes to music though. It's like there ain't really no backup plan, bro. For a lot of artists, like you can't just fail and like try something else, bro.
But I think that's really in you. A lot of times, that's kind of the fad of the music now. Why it is kind of how it is, because a lot of people are treating it like that. Like they think they could just do it, but it really ain't in their heart, or they really just didn't. You know,
it just wasn't. Who
am I to say? But you know, that's just what I'm saying. Failed businesses.
Facts, man. That's not what we seeing on this show, man. We really do appreciate you for rocking with us, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. This was real, and it was hometown. So.
Of course, bro. We just gonna keep on like fleshing it out, talking to the people at the tip top in the town, and in between too, because we want to make sure we touching everybody who really got something to say, something to offer, something to bring to the table. And I think we've been doing a good job so far.
Yeah, I'm glad I could even be a part of y'all journey. You know what I'm saying? To catch y'all early and be able to get in with y'all, and you know what I'm saying, chop it up and learn some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably learned some stuff from me, so y'all didn't know about me. But yeah, I'm glad I could tap in with y'all, and early before y'all get too hot. I can't even get in contact with y'all no more.
Of course, bro. It's our pleasure, for real, man.
Nah, for sure.
Man, PDX Biz Talk. This is the PDX Business Podcast where we talk to real people and do real business, man. Of course, I got my boy Johnny with us. Yep. Go ahead and tell him what to do on YouTube, man.
You guys better like or was it? Sorry.
Like, comment, subscribe.
All right, you guys better subscribe, like, comment, share. Appreciate you guys staying tuned, and
make sure you watch that Hello music video, bro. That just dropped. It's crazy.
Oh, it's a banger.
Go peep that.
The visuals are nuts.
I like it.
Yep, man. You already know what it is, bro. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace out.